Welcome back, guys. This is our second video here at Delta Armory. Today we're going to be discussing what firearm to purchase and what to look for. I'm super excited to make this video because there's a lot of first-time buyers recently after the pandemic. They're having a hard time choosing firearms, so I'm excited to actually point out what to look for in which firearms for what purpose. So let's get this started. Okay, so here on our table here, we have our full size and our two compact sizes right here. Now we'll get into the double action, single action versus the striker fired. And this is our Smith & Wesson single stack subcompact firearm. So what to look out for in these. So this is our full size firearm. They're usually about 6 inches in slide length and they have a full size grip. So as you can tell, I can get a full purchase on this firearm with no issues here. So, but these firearms have a particular roles, right? These are easier to shoot since they're larger in size. They have larger mass on the slide, and this actually reduces the felt recoil on these firearms, and they're excellent for home defense uses, but not so good for conceal and carry because they are large and hard to conceal. This all depends on your body type, but I would stay away from full size unless you're a police officer or using it for duty or competition, but these are different roles. So we're talking about self-defense in general, focusing on home defense and self-defense. So here we have our beloved Glock 19 Gen 4, my EDC here. You can see it's been through the miles, and it's been so far good, and I'll get to why I Cerakoted the slide for my Glock users here. They can probably notice there's Cerakoting on here. But so let's get to the sizing. So if we can compare our two firearms here, they're very similar in size. I'm going to drop these slides real quick. So let's do that. And you can see that these firearms are about very similar in size, but the grip difference is what makes it easier to conceal. So you can see that the grip is a little bit larger on the HK compared to the Glock, but the slide size is pretty much the same. But slide sizes, let's lock these back just to make sure these are clear. And slide size is the easy part to conceal. The hard part to conceal would be the frame. Frame is what goes in your shirt and which will poke out from the side if you're carrying appendix and 4 o'clock, which also depends. Appendix is usually more forgiving when you're using larger firearms. But now let's get to this. This is the same size as our Glock 19. But this is a SIG P229 Legion and has actually a hammer. So what this does is a lot of people like it because they can use it almost as another safety. Only this firearm has a manual safety. None of the other firearms have a manual safety on them. So by having double action gives you that 10-pound pull. So there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, and then it will go through. If you follow through, you get 10 pounds and it will go through. But if you have a single action, now you have very crisp pull and you pull the trigger and it'll drop in about 2.5 pounds. And this will significantly reduce the chance of accidentally discharging a firearm because it will take 10 pounds to actually pull the trigger. So some people actually like this feature while concealed carrying because they would use the trigger as another guard in case of stuff happens. But here we have our subcompact. So these two, the subcompact and the compact, are the ones you would actually want to carry over time because these are the ones that would actually be suitable for many people, are normal sized, let's say. So a lot of women prefer, and also men, subcompact because these are very small firearms and easy to conceal, but they come with their drawbacks, meaning they're harder to shoot, and they have more felt recoil compared to our larger firearms here. So I would stay away from subcompacts unless you can't carry compact level firearms, meaning that you are unable to conceal them or the weather conditions are not allowing you to conceal compact firearms. Then this is what I would go for. Something M&P Shield SICK P365, Glock 43X will be great choices for subcompact firearms to conceal them. So what I like about this pistol here is single stack, so it makes it super thin, but also let's get into the magazines here. You can see this firearm can only hold 8 rounds, so which is not a high capacity, and it's harder to hold more bullets in a single stack because of course single stack, right? Double stack, you'll have 2 stacks here that will line each bullet, and you could use 15 rounds, and most of the encounters honestly use 15 rounds. To have 15 rounds in most of the encounters is actually a lot better than having 8 rounds or 10 rounds in a single stack. So the advantages of the firearm is you can carry a lot more and it's easier to shoot. You can get a full purchase on the subcompact models, the compact models compared to our subcompacts, and this will allow you to shoot it easier. And especially if this is a home defense gun, when size doesn't matter, I would definitely personally choose the largest gun possible because it's easier to shoot. You have a longer sight radius, which gives you more accuracy because you'll have less movement here, and with the gap between the both posts, the front post and the rear post, the larger it is, the more accurate the firearm will be. So for home defense, I will highly suggest getting a full size or even a Glock 34 or P30L in each case. A longer slide, meaning that it will still have a full size grip, but a longer slide. So today's video will be short, and I'll make more in-depth details about single action, double action, and how single stack and double stack compare to each other. Alright guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video. Make sure you leave a thumbs up so we can beat the YouTube algorithm and get our Second Amendment message out there. Guys, train hard, stay sharp, and stay tactical.